Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Rednu. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's stream. How are y'all doing, everyone? How is everyone? Let me fix my camera real quick. It's so bright. It's so bright, dude. Oh my god, the gain is crazy. I have a light for a reason. I'm super zoomed in. Boom, boom. I have to adjust this every time. It's really annoying. I should just get like a professional camera already, right? I should just get like an actual camera instead of this weird, dumb Logitech webcam. Late new, I know I was late. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I guess I haven't been in the best of moods, but you know what? It's okay. It's all good. I'm here. I'm ready to stream. I'm ready to have fun. Pretty much like, okay, it's kind of for a silly reason, okay, that I haven't been like the best mood. The reason is because I'm like between like a rock and a hard place, okay? And this is with regards to like my body. I did not go to the gym today, okay? I did not go to the gym today because I'm planning on going like 4 times a week for one thing. But the reason why is because yesterday was my first time working out, right? My first time working out in like months. The last time I worked out, I even looked at my daily journal, I used to keep like daily notes. I'm pretty sure the last time I worked out was like the end of April, right? And so now we're what, in October? So it's been a lot of months. Whenever, or at least last time I worked out, last time I started working out regularly, what I remember was like the very first time you work out, your body is just incredibly sore. It's just incredibly sore, and it's really like, I can't move. I'm sore everywhere. Sometimes I can't touch my shoulders, right? I can't like bend my arms, and like I should probably like move around, right? I should probably move around, move my joints around, move my muscles, but or my legs. I did squats yesterday too, right? So my quads are really sore. And like every time I need to go somewhere or walk, right? It's really it's really tough to move my legs. It sounds so stupid. It sounds so pathetic, but it is. And my arms and my legs, and my chest, that's where I kind of feel it, right? And so when I worked out, I'm just incredibly sore. And the only thing I want to do in the day, the only thing I want to do on the day of, or like right now, or like not right now, but like this morning, was play 2XKO. And when I play 2XKO, I'm sitting like this, right? I'm not sitting like this, but I'm sitting like this, and I'm very still. I'm very still. I don't have to move much of my body. I just move my fingers, right? I just move my fingers, and I really want to play, and I'm playing. And then like after I'm done playing, my body just feels even more stiff and even more sore, and I can't do anything else. And I'm just like, oh god, what is this? And I just feel like lying in bed all day and just watching shit on my phone. So it's just like I'm torn. It's like I know I need to be moving around and just like moving my body around to get rid of the soreness. But I keep paying the price, I guess, for my addiction. If you're really stiff, go see a chiro just once. Your life will be saved. I've seen a chiropractor once, but I don't know. I think it should be good. Gotta break down the old to build the new. It's rough without recovery formula in time. I do have protein shakes. I drank one after my workout. I drank one today too with creatine. But and I drank some ibuprofen too, but it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be enough. So I'm hoping tomorrow I go to the gym. If but I'm just gonna give like my body time to sort of rest. It should be tomorrow, or I would like to say the latest the day after. And then I think I should be on my natural like a regular rhythm, because I think what it is just like or what I remember is like, I don't remember like getting super sore ever again after that. You know, like it's always like the first day. After the first day, it's like, God, why the fuck do I want to do this again? But once you like keep doing it, like you never get this sore again, unless you take a break. Then I guess you take a break. But you know, that's been my experience. That's been my experience. I'm too lazy to go to the gym. I mean, I hear you on that for sure. Like, there's just so many things else to do. But right now, I'm trying to make like my health my priority. Body is strengthened after recovery, yeah. Go lighter weight, more reps for a while. Yeah, I might have to. I definitely pushed myself pretty hard in terms of like the weights I did. So I definitely probably just want to lower it, right? Lower the weights. Don't worry, just swipe for Gold City. The dopamine will fix everything. I'm not swiping for Gold City, okay? I'm not swiping for Gold City. We have literally Summer Maruzensky next week, okay? We have literally Summer Maruzensky next week. So we're not doing that. We're not swiping. I love that infinite screen in the background. It's sick. Ice baths or sauna does the trick. I've never done sauna before, but it sounds cool. I've never done it before. I wonder if my gym has that. I'm not too sure. But, yeah. You could be like me and get her in 110 pull. The devil calls. What? Gold City? If I'm sore, what I do is I lower the weight, but do a good range of motion to get the full stretch. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I did that, but I don't know. I'm only training by myself, so who knows, right? You should sauna after every workout, 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe. I walk to and from the gym, which I think is pretty good. But yeah, I tried jogging back home that day, and it was just like, nah, I couldn't do it. But I'm okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like I sound, I guess, pretty pathetic. But at the same time, I'm trying to be like, you know what? I did it. I went, and that's like the only thing that really matters, right? And that's the only thing I'm gonna keep track of, at least for the next couple weeks, is me just going and doing it. And I mean, hey, if I'm sore, at least that means I did something, right? So yeah, drink more protein shakes. I did drink 50 grams or 100 grams, depending on how bad the soreness is. Really? I only do like one of those whey protein shakes. That one scoop. It's a fucking huge fucking scoop. I think it's 31 grams. I think it's 31 grams per serving. I didn't know you needed more. Is stream stuck or is it just me? I was lagging. I was dropping frames a lot earlier. I just turned off my Twitter and my Kick stream, so looks like we're fine right now. But I might have to like what's it called? I'm gonna have to restart my router or something. Not today. Not today's stream. Yeah. Saunas are incredibly good for your long-term health. Look up recent studies on sauna use and longevity out of the Scandinavian countries. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll look up my gym, see if... Yo, Kaigun, thank you for resubbing 2 months in a row with your Prime. Thank you. Any primers? Yo, thank you so much. Appreciate you. 100 grams protein minimum. If you're doing a lot of weight training, shoot for 200 daily. I don't know if I'm doing, like, a lot, but, you know, I'm working out. I think it's you, but at the start was lagging, yeah. Protein is caloric enough. Not good if you don't move, and could push your kidneys if you consume way too much. Protein is definitely an option. Yeah. Yo, Zerko, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Resubbing 2 months in a row. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, let's do a full stream today. We're gonna do some reacts. We're gonna do some gameplay. And yeah, let's just hang out. Let's have fun. All right, what do we got? What do we got? That's the Subber Clubber. If you are subscribed on Twitch or you're a YouTube member, you guys can join and yeah, be a part of it. Okay, we need to start definitely filtering out some of these. I mean, we could just start out with a video. I've been like lagging on this for a while. Do you guys want to watch this video? This video, the Phantom Triple Crown. Creatine is also tough on kidneys if you don't drink enough water. If you're getting 2 or 3 liters daily, then it should be good. I should be good on water. I do my best to just drink this whole thing. Which is, there's no measurement. I don't know. But I looked up, I remember buying this, looking up how much water does should one person drink a day. And this is the amount. So, you know, that's one thing this gamer subs are good for, is it makes drinking water a lot more fun, I guess. So use code MAMBO for 10% off your gamer subs. That's 128 ounces or 3.6 liters. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right? Gamer subs make some wee wee McGee. I do take a lot of piss. Yeah, I do pee a lot. I've noticed that has been like an effect. The amount you should drink daily will change if you're loading creatine. Yeah, I drink 1/4. 1/4 of that? You don't tell me you drink 14 of that. You're fucking drowning yourself, dude. Anyway, Fuji Kiseki, do you want to watch this? This looks good. I mean, it's Pyrex's video, right? It is Pyrex's video. New gamer sub code Hishiyama for 10% off. No, we don't need a new gamer subs code. Mambo is good, okay? I like Hishiyama's on the wedding, but I mean, Mambo is fine. Mambo is fine. I feel like I heard myself. Damn. You need to drink like 3 or 4 liters a day, as far as I know. Yeah, I think that should be the right amount. I think I should be fine. But yeah. Anyway, let's watch this video. Haven't done a react for a day, really, but all right, let's do it. Here we go. All right, let's watch. We got another video by Mr. Pyrex, Fuji Kiseki, the Phantom Triple Crown of Umamusume. I think we've been a little more acquainted with the story of Fuji. Now, we played the Umamusume story, right? Yo, 8 Cinder, thank you for the resub. Thank you, I appreciate you. We did play the career of Fuji Kiseki and Umamusume. It shouldn't be very close to what this is. I'm wondering if, like, what themes are kind of carried over, because in the Umamusume story career mode, there's nothing to do with, like, injury or anything like that, but as many of you probably know, Fuji Kiseki, the real horse, basically raced only, like, 4 times. And he was really good, but he basically couldn't race anymore because he suffered an injury. So, I mean, let's take a look. Yeah, Booba. Yeah, I mean, that's a good shot. All right, let's take a look.
In the world of horse racing, there are several instances of horses who retired far too early, whether it be due to injury or a tragic passing. These horses were unable to truly display their talent with the duration of a full racing career. Silent Suzuka and Agnes Tachyon are 2 well-known examples in the Umamusume fandom. However, there would be one more shining star amidst these what-if stories.
Okay.
An Uma who would be the source of inspiration for Jungle Pocket, one who dazzled the audience and took the racing world by storm.
And then they have the
This is
same
the story
trainer
of Fuji Kiseki, Japan's dazzling star. Fuji Kiseki was born on April 15, 1992 at the Shadai Farm in Hokkaido. The Shadai Farm, as mentioned in past videos, is a major center for the world of Japanese horse racing. This farm is run by the Yoshida family. Most notably, this farm would be instrumental in elevating Japanese horse racing with the acquisition of Sunday Silence in 1990. Sunday would be Kiseki's sire, and the sire of over 1,500 foals. Sunday Silence was an incredibly strong racehorse from America who would be Japan's leading sire for over a decade. Even in modern day, his lineage acts to shape the racing world. In addition to Sunday Silence, Kiseki's dam was Mill Racer, an American mare who had a brief racing history before venturing to Japan as well. In Umamusume, Fuji Kiseki and Jungle Pocket grow close alongside one another.
I wonder why they mate a lot, or I guess pair them a lot with American horses, when, I mean, as far as I know, most American horses are like, wouldn't they be bred for mostly dirt races? Maybe that doesn't matter.
Mare who had a brief racing history before venturing to Japan as well. In Umamusume, Fuji Kiseki and Jungle Pocket grow close alongside one another. For Pocket, it's Kiseki's guidance in her darkest hour following Takion's retirement, and for Kiseki, it would be aiding Pocket in achieving a dream that she could never reach. This bond, much like many others in the series, are based on real-life events. Both Jungle Pocket and Fuji Kiseki shared a lot of similarities in their racing career. Both horses were owned by Yomoji Saito, being the main two horses at Saito's stable. Yomoji Saito was encouraged to become a racehorse owner by Zenya Yoshida after approaching Yoshida for advice on land Saito owned in Hokkaido. These words of encouragement would shape the future of Saito's career, officially becoming a registered racehorse owner in 1992. Following the establishment of his title as an owner, Saito would acquire Kiseki directly from the Shadai farm through one of various private sales the estate has. I
like to say, we've talked about this before, but Fuji Kiseki looks so similar to Sunday Silence. Beautiful black coat, and then has that white thing in the middle.
One of various private sales the estate has. Even long after establishing himself as
really
a
black
racehorse
horse
owner, Saito still fondly recalls
like
the early
ink.
days of his career, describing the elation he felt when purchasing a new horse and the process of naming that followed. A common practice in Japanese horse racing is using a prefix for all horses owned by a certain group or individual. Examples of this are the Mejido and Simbali horses, named after the farm they were born on. Saito instead aimed to have a deeper meaning behind the horses he acquired. He wanted to first incorporate his hometown of Fuji City and a meaningful term alongside naming Kiseki. Seeking advice from a friend knowledgeable in minerals, Saito came to settle on the name Fuji Kiseki, which would pay honor to Saito's hometown with Fuji, and with Kiseki translating to miracle or glittering stone. With this naming scheme, Saito hoped that Kiseki's career would be miraculous, creating a horse who would shine and traverse a glorious path throughout the course of their career.
That's a pretty cool, what do you call it? I guess a homonym, right? Where the words sound the same, but they have different meaning. Glittering stone and miracle. That's pretty good.
This term, Kiseki, would also be a direct visual representation in the beginning of a new era, being the shining stone on the necklace Jungle Pocket wears throughout the film. This not only is a direct reference to the name Fuji Kiseki, but also pays a subtle nod to the legacy Pocket carried on in honor of the Uma she admired so much. Pocket always carried the stone with her, and only—
I see. That was like something I was wondering. Like, I guess the imagery or why they chose that stone, this necklace. Now it makes so much sense when he puts it that way. Now it's like, oh duh, why didn't I think of that?
When she faced extreme hardship following Agnes Takion's retirement, did the stone show signs of imperfection, a direct contrast to the word Kiseki's meaning. Only through Fuji Kiseki would Pocket regain herself, continuing the legacy left behind by her senior. With such a meaningful history behind his name, Kiseki would be paired with Sakai Watanabe, who would act as Kiseki's trainer and be jockeyed by Masayoshi Ebina for his debut race. While training Kiseki, Watanabe stated that he suspected he'd start slowly due to a struggle with getting Kiseki out of the gate. Even with this bump in training, Watanabe had faith in Kiseki's ability to be able to spurt down the final straight. Win or lose, they wanted to see how Kiseki would perform, treating this 1200-meter debut as a mile race despite the difference in distance. Alongside Watanabe, Ebina would also see firsthand just how capable Kiseki was as a racer. Ebina would recount the fact that the horse would move so quickly and smoothly that he had to do little to control or keep his pace.
Yeah,
Even with the short distance of his debut, both Watanabe and Ebina stated that Kiseki still had a lot left in the tank. He ran sprint and mile races as if he were walking. With all these impressive feats, even prior to his debut,
that's a great shot.
The belief was there that Fuji Kiseki could have a possibility to win a race in the classics. On August 20th, 1994, Fuji Kiseki would enter the gate for his debut race. Despite being at the back of the pack, and a slight mishap occurring on the racecourse, Kiseki would pull ahead and secure the first win of his career. He not only win this race, but will win with over 5 lengths over the second place horse, Shell Queen.
Wow.
Just as his trainer and jockey had predicted, Fuji Kiseki showed a display of dominating power with his maiden debut. From an early age, Kiseki was highly evaluated as a top horse from the first crop of Sunday Silence offspring, and winning his debut, Watanabe and Saito wanted to see just how much this gemstone could shine. Instead of sticking to sprint races, Kiseki would instead aim to compete in the Momiji Stakes, an ungraded mile-long race held in October. This race would pit Kiseki against the first rival he'd faced in his short career, Tayasu Tsuyoshi. In addition, Ebina would not be jockeying Kiseki in this race either. Instead, Kiseki would be jockeyed by Koichi Tsunoda, the jockey who'd ride Kiseki for the remainder of his racing career. Just like his debut, Kiseki would stay mid-pack for a majority of the race and begin to advance approaching the final homestretch. Unlike his debut, Tsuyoshi would pursue, quickly tailing as they approached the finish line. Keeping the lead, Kiseki would pull ahead of Tsuyoshi, claiming his second win barely by a half length over second place. This result would also—
Tsurumaru? Tsurumaru Tsuyoshi? Are we getting Fs? I shouldn't be dropping any frames now. That's not a slight mishap. That was a full wipeout. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what are you talking about? But what's the lore behind the boob window? Wait, are we good? Now you're good? Okay. Alright. But are we talking about Tsurumaru? Tayasu Tsuyoshi. Okay. Okay.
This would be a record time of 1 minute 35.5 seconds. As the year came to a close, there was one race for Kiseki to participate in that would solidify him as one of the strongest of his age group. This race would be the Asahi High Sansei Stakes, which is considered as the most competitive race for 2-year-olds in Japanese horse racing. By aiming to win this race, Fuji Kiseki would prove his strength over other horses of his age bracket. A lot was on the line not only to continue Kiseki's winning streak, but also to make a statement. Kiseki, being the first crop of foals by Sunday Silence, had the opportunity to usher in a new era of racing, showcasing the strength this new dominant lineage would bring to Japan. This race, held on December 11, 1994, will also have Kiseki race against Ski Captain, another strong contender who'd be seen as a rival at this point in Kiseki's career. Not only would this be Fuji Kiseki's first stake-graded race, but it would also be his first G1 participation as well. This would be seen as a display of confidence Watanabe had for a strong performance. When exiting the gate, Kiseki had performed the same as his previous 2 races, keeping his pace and accelerating at the final corner. This would be the closest race yet, with Ski Captain quickly gaining on the lead position. Barely by a head, Fuji Kiseki would win the Asahi High, solidifying his position as the strongest 2-year-old horse of 1994. 3 starts and 3 first-place finishes. Needless to say, the string of victories were already impressive. Fuji Kiseki ended 1994 undefeated, with big plans entering his 3-year-old year to have him participate in the classic races for the Triple Crown. It would come as a shock to no one that at the beginning of the year in 1995, Fuji Kiseki would enter the Yayoi Show. As a quick refresher, the Yayoi Show is widely seen as a precursor race to the Triple Crown series. By this point, Fuji Kiseki had become a star in the racing world, and just like his name, continued to shine on the racecourse. Fuji Kiseki was the overwhelming fan favorite to win this race as well. This strong support came from the undefeated history in 1994, and from the highly regarded pedigree of Sunday Silence.
Damn,
Fuji
dude.
Kiseki would claim
There's
a
no
victory
way.
by 2.5 lengths over Hokkai Roseo, cementing his status as a strong contender for the classic.
That looks like the ult too, kind of, just like the way he pulls away at the very end, right?
Triple Crown. This race
Damn,
would
dude.
show Japan Fuji Kiseki's brilliant performance and clearly be reflected in beginning of a new era. The way the anime displayed the captivated audience and the elegance with Fuji Kiseki's performance, the sheer dominance on the race course, the tension and the payoff all seem to reflect this race perfectly, right down to the emotional reaction of Kiseki's trainer, Tanabe, overwhelmed by emotion seeing how far her career had come. Unfortunately, just like many horses we've covered before, the final curtain call would come early for Fuji Kiseki's career.
Damn.
After the Yayoi show, a training schedule was set to have Kiseki participate in the Satsuki show, the first leg of the Japanese classic Triple Crown series. Before proper training and conditioning could begin, it was discovered that Kiseki had a bowed tendon, effectively ending his racing career. This not only caused
Damn.
Kiseki to retire early, but once more left a yearning by fans who would never be able to see future races from their favorite horse.
No.
Fuji Kiseki was only beginning to enter the prime of his career, with thoroughbred racehorses reaching their peak around their 4-year-old year. The Yayoi show was only a taste of what Kiseki was capable of. All the audience could do was wonder what could have been. Even though Fuji Kiseki's career ended abruptly, just like many instances we've seen before, through that retirement, a new legacy would be created. Witnessing Fuji Kiseki race, Jungle Pocket would be inspired to become an umamusume just like her, aiming to amaze her audience with a display as magnificent as the race she witnessed at the start of the film. She doesn't only look up to Kiseki, but Jungle Pocket absolutely adores her. Despite her rough and blunt exterior, when around her senior, Pocket's competitive nature melts away, most notably with her tail wagging uncontrollably when she's around Kiseki. In Umamusume, Fuji Kiseki considers the classic Triple Crown as her ultimate stage.
Bro, that shot is crazy, okay?
Musume, Fuji Kiseki considers the classic.
I think this shot is the only reason why I was like, damn, Fuji's got Fuji's kind of crazy. This outfit's kind of nuts. Before, I remember seeing Fuji Kiseki come out. I didn't really regard her very highly. I didn't like think too much about her outfit. But I mean, like
Triple Crown as her ultimate stage. Her eccentric personality and motifs of stage performances are inspired by her mother, who was a stage actress in the world of Umamusume. Just like her mother,
so good. This movie is so good. If you haven't watched the movie, you gotta watch the movie.
she aims to
It's so fucking good.
captivate the audience with a dazzling display of power while racing. Kiseki also is described as a natural-born leader, and always does her best to care for her fellow Umas, who she affectionately refers to as her darling ponies. In Umamusume Pretty Derby, Fuji Kiseki's unique skill is called Lights of Vaudeville, only acting to heighten her yearning for this ultimate stage, and her ability to dazzle the audience with an amazing performance. When Kiseki retired due to injury, her trainer, Tanabe, would also retire from his training duties alongside her. It is only at the request of his beloved Uma that he comes out of retirement to personally train Jungle Pocket. In beginning of a new era, Tanabe and Fuji Kiseki have an incredibly strong bond, and are regularly seen together throughout the course of the film. Both act to aid Pocket and encourage her, even during her moments of hardship. This, as mentioned earlier, is a direct reflection of real-life events. Trainer Tanabe is modeled after Sakai Watanabe, who had trained both Jungle Pocket and Fuji Kiseki. To Watanabe, he saw training Pocket as a clear successor to a career that Kiseki could never continue, acknowledging the legacy that could be formed with Pocket's career. This is heavily symbolized in the movie with Jungle Pocket's victory at the Tokyo Yushun, a race which Fuji Kiseki failed to participate in, and subsequently failed to claim a victory for her beloved trainer. Even though we eventually see Kiseki train to enter future races, this unfortunately would be another instance of a happy ending to her career in Umamusume. That line in the film of being a far cry of what she once was hits so much harder after you realize just how promising her career could have been. In retirement, Fuji Kiseki became a breeding stallion, having a total of 1,876 foals in his breeding career.
That's wild. 1,000. What do you say? 1,876?
Having a total of 1,876 foals in his breeding career.
And that's like foals. I wonder what like the success rate was. The Riz, yeah. That's why this guy is portrayed as a playboy, right? That's exactly the reason. That's insane, dude. That is insane.
Kiseki would be an extremely successful sire in both Japan and Australia. Fuji Kiseki would travel between Japan and Australia to ensure that a constant flow of mares could be bred alongside him. This only acted to keep the influence.
Wait, okay, so a bow tendon. What does a bow tendon look like? Let's just look that really quick. Bow tendon horse. What does it look like? Is it not genetic? So it's like something, I don't know what you call this, their ankle? Or is this is their toe? Or is this their foot? And this is their toe? I don't know. Okay, so it's like right there though. Right around here. Huh. Oh, ooh, you see this a lot. Okay, and so it's not genetic? Because wouldn't that be kind of concerning? Like, breeding with a horse with a bow tendon? Right? Causes everyday wear and tear from heavy training or fast work. Missteps such as tripping or stepping in a hole can cause acute injury. Okay. So it's not... I mean, I guess the answer is obvious. But there's no bow tendon spark. Right? Okay. Goal shot was high, 90%. I don't recall Fuji's success rate. Right. I see.
Influence of Sunday Silence alive. Some notable names sired from Fuji Kiseki include Kinshasa no Kiseki, who won multiple G1 races, Isla Bonita, who would be named
Sato no Kiseki? Huh? Something... Wait, what?
Kiseki. Some notable names sired from Fuji Kiseki include Kinshasa no Kiseki.
Oh, Kinshasa no. Oh, okay. I thought I heard Satano.
Who won multiple G1 races, Isla Bonita, who would be named Japan's best 3-year-old colt in 2014 after winning the Satsuki show.
Wait, what? Isura Bonita. Okay.
Kinshasa no Kiseki, who won multiple G1 races, Isla Bonita, who would be named Japan's best 3-year-old colt.
Isla Bonita. Oh. Am I misreading this? Maybe they typoed the name on the thing. Or maybe not. I love Bonita. That's what I heard too, but it's Isla Bonita, which sounds very similar, so I assume he's trying to say that. Or he is saying that. But Isla Bonita. Huh. That's weird. That's weird that they pronounce or they spelled it that way. Isla Bonita. Huh. Okay. Is it AI dub? No, it's him. But like it's spelled it's weird. The English name, how they pronounce it is weird. Isla is pronounced in the Spanish way, like the KOF character. I'm not even sure. In Spanish, it's Isla. Oh, okay. So it's a Spanish pronunciation. Okay. The Japanese phonetics are more correct? I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
In 2014 after winning the Satsuki show, and Kane Hikili, a successful dirt horse who would win the Japan Cup Dirt twice in 2005 and 2008. Fuji Kiseki would live out the remainder of his life until December 28, 2015, where he died at the age of 23 from a cervical spine injury. By this point, Kiseki had been relocated back to the Shadai farm in 2011. He may have not been able to compete in the classic Triple Crown, but Kiseki still left his mark on the racing world. He'd been the first G1 winner sired by Sunday Silence, and just like his sire, had ushered in countless new foals with an incredibly successful breeding career.
Dang.
A racehorse who showed immense strength and speed, captivating an audience with a dazzling display of potential and dominance, personified in Umamusume as a kind and helpful Uma with one simple goal: to perform on the ultimate stage and make her mark on the racing world. One who, just like her name, shined brighter and brighter with each victory, and even with a career crushed by injury, will lead to inspire a new generation of Umas to come. Did you enjoy this video, and who should I cover next?
Yes.
Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for joining
good.
me, and as always, I will see you all
Clean.
in the next video.
Very nice. Very nice. W Pyrex. That was good. And you know what? The only thing I could really add to this, right, is just how they decided to write Fuji Kiseki's story in the game, right? Because how it went in the game is that basically Fuji Kiseki is like an incredibly talented umamusume, right? Who had dreams to do the Triple Crown, but eventually, and also aspire to be like a very good entertainer, like her mother, right? And initially the goal was to race in the Triple Crown, but that turns, I mean, it depends on the player's choice. You can decide to do it, but eventually there's like a story beat where someone is very inspired by Fuji, or rather they're having trouble I guess finding the motivation, because they see Fuji as someone that's incredibly talented, but they themselves are kind of limited by, I guess, their distance aptitude. They literally say by their distance aptitude, or like rather just like, you know, their affinity for certain tracks. And Fuji Kiseki, like, you can make this decision, but you can change the story direction to suit Fuji Kiseki's more her proficiencies, right? She's not very good at long distance tracks, so if you try to do the Triple Crown, you're gonna pretty much fail in the Kika show, right? Which is a 20. No, I'm sorry, it's like a 3,200 meter, I believe. No, it's 3,000 meter long distance track. It's incredibly long. So Fuji Kiseki abandons her initial goal of doing the Triple Crown and instead aims to be a miler champion, I guess, miler queen, right? Not necessarily queen, because yeah, the original horse is male. But yeah, it's cool. What I think the cool thing what they did was they kind of envisioned like what Fuji Kiseki's sort of character how would you say dilemma is, right? In that they envisioned it as someone who is so incredibly talented and everyone can see it, everyone can recognize it, but that talent and her fame and fandom starts to compound and build like an incredible amount of pressure on her, right? And she starts to feel the weight of it, and it starts to like shake her confidence, right? And she starts beginning to question, like, what if I am not able to meet everyone's expectations? Which I think is kind of cool, because that's basically her whole entire, or his whole entire real life theme is like, he was an incredibly talented horse and there were so many expectations, but unfortunately due to injury he was not able to you know, realize them, right? But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really cool how they wrote the story, right? And the what if Night at the Top Road is Road to the Top. Oh, in Road to the Top, really? Does Fuji Kiseki play a role there? W Breeder though. I've been trying to do the triple on her career. I always lose the second race to Top Gun. It's been rough. Really? Is she supposed to win the Kika show? Like, if you do the Triple Crown? We need to do a Triple Crown Kiseki run for the what if. That'd be kind of cool. It's so weird that Seconds decided to write both Agnes Sakion and Fuji Kiseki with an alternate route to their injuries, but Haru Urara can have the similar alternative history. Well, I mean, like, Haru Urara, I don't know what her career looks like, but I mean, she's kind of like the Dan Hibiki of umamusume in a sense, in a more loving sense, right? She wasn't that talented. She didn't have that much potential, and I don't know, like, that's just not what was like the theme of her story, right? I mean, the pressure of expectation. Oh, okay. She doesn't need to win the Kikisho. Oh, okay, I gotcha. You take that back. Is the Adima win for Haru? No, you don't have to win Adima Kinen. Haru Urara's alternate history is actually winning races. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how you can put it. But yeah, I don't know. This is really cool. It was really cool that they did that. I'm kind of curious why someone mentioned in this comment the parallels between Fuji Kiseki and Agnes Taiken truly are palpable. I wonder why they don't kind of emphasize this a little more in the movie, right? They didn't really emphasize this that much, I think. I wonder why. But anyway, that, I guess it's just to not take away too much from Jungle Pocket. That probably makes sense. Anyway, that was a pretty good video. Hell yeah. W Pyrex. All right. We shall get rid of that. I think I'm gonna like start clearing these out. Soul Rush versus Romantic Warrior. I guess it's 2025. What is this? Dubai Turf. I feel like we've seen this. We've definitely seen that before. Racehorse Memorial songs on YouTube. I'm not ready to cry right now. I'm not ready to be super sad right now. Descendant of Sunday Silence and Canadian Triple Crown. Oh. Siunas, son of Silent Name and grandson of Sunday Silence, took part in the Breeders' Stake at Woodbine 4 days ago. He didn't win, but it was an exciting race. 2025, $400,000 Breeders' Stakes at Woodbine. Breeders.
Off their race, and Tom's Magic began the best on the outside. A very nice beginning for Faber. Going to the front early is Cunis, and De Orem up the inside.
Okay,
with
Cunis
Scat Girl.
number
They've
4.
Descended on the leader. Scat Girl taken up there, however. Borealis trail in the center as Tom's Magic goes back to mid-pack. And in the early stages, Sedbury's Ghost is towards the tail end with Aristella and Watsonville Red. And racing together, De Orem on the inside, and Cunis, who's trying to relax in second, a length and a half away now behind this leader. And Faber is third. Borealis trails
who's the leader?
for room there, passed by Tom's Magic, who sails into fourth. And tracking them,
So what, the winner of this race gets 400K?
Goes Scat Girl on the inside. Back second last, Watsonville Red, and last Aristella. Opening the lead here is Austin Adams on De Orem. Shows the way by about 2 lengths. And sharing second, Cunis and Faber as they slow right down. And Tom's Magic is very handy to the pace, is only about 2.5 off the leader. Borealis trail is mid-pack. And over on the outside, Sid.
Wow, imagine this guy wins 70-1 odds.
Breeze Goes followed by Scat Girl, Watsonville Red, and last Aristella, and they are really crawling
Later,
now
Beats.
at the wire the first time round, and De Orem shows the way by a length and a quarter to second. Cunis on the inside, Faber. Tom's Magic is right behind the trio in fourth as they take the turn out the stretch. A length away, Borealis trail, Sedbury's Ghost, and them together, Scat Girl and Watsonville Red. The trailer is Aristella as they work into the backstretch, and De Orem remains unopposed.
This is not like 2,000. It's 2,400.
And Tom's Magic is not happy with this slow pace and is pushing the leader.
I was like, is this not 2,000 meters?
Makes an early move as they
this
go
is
up
so
the
long.
backstretch and has gone to the
for like an American race, it's really long. American races, especially for like dirt, is like kind of like mile and a quarter, mile and a half.
The favorite takes over. Tom's Magic in the lead. In second, De Orem from Cunis. Off the inside, Borealis trail getting to work, as is Sedbury's Ghost as De Orem kicks back to join Tom's Magic. Faber's dropped in behind the main flight, and then Watsonville Red, Scat Girl, and last Aristella as they race to the 3.5, and it's De Orem kicking back to share the lead. On the outside, Tom's Magic. 2 lengths to Borealis trail coming home well with Sedbury's Ghost. It'll be a sprint home, and on the outside, Faber. Watsonville Red's coming alive. Cunis has dropped out. They come down to the final quarter, and now Tom's Magic
Cunis is
tightens
number
the
4,
screws
isn't
on the leader Dorum
he?
as they turn. A length and a half Borealis Trail, and then Sedbury's Ghost, and now going for home, Rafael Hernandez. Tom's Magic trying to shake loose from Dorum. Borealis Trail chasing Tom's Magic, who's opened up the lead, and a furlong to run. Borealis Trail's coming. Oh, Borealis Trail, the danger. It's Tom's Magic and Borealis Trail. Borealis Trail coming on the outside. Tom's Magic has won the Breeders' Stakes by...
Damn, Tom. That's an inner turf in Woodbine. You have to see the EP Taylor course in the same racetrack. That one is bigger. Yeah, dude, this was kind of crazy. 1.5 mile is 2,400. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, no, you gassed out. Yeah. Unfortunate. Japanese. I mean, I don't know. Sunday Silence is, I guess, technically American. The future of debuff builds. Is this good? Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Oh, it's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Okay, what is this?
This time I've been commissioned to talk about debuff builds. Let's start from the very basics. Nice Nature, Grass Wonder, and Rudolph are the debuffers from the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume if you're interested in this, you want to run too. It's better to match their purposes rather than splitting up. Grass and Rudolph perform admirably even on the Japanese server, so you really never need to pull another medium-speed debuffer. Unless you like their looks better or something. Targeting stamina is strongest in medium and long, while targeting speed is strongest in sprint and mile. Though both can get the whites for the other style, if you have the cards or parents to do so. Another thing to keep in mind is that, starting from the 4th
Is this AI voice? Yeah.
scenario, people get too much stamina to effectively debuff them. So stamina debuffers have a best before date. After that, you target speed in all distances, if you're using debuffers. With that in mind, here are some upcoming debuff characters. Wedding Mai and O and Halloween Creek have the same skill, so pick whichever you like better and run them with Nice Nature. Manhattan Cafe or Doe Bear can be used in long distance.
I don't think you ever want to run more than 2.
Also worth mentioning is that Halloween Creek and Doe Bear are very good parents. As for the 2 Gold Cities, we need to go into a bit more detail. Original Gold City will get a buff soon, that gives her heal a speed debuff component. Festival Gold City has an acceleration debuff in mile.
Oh, shit? Really? Keen Eye? Is this that, or is this like the evolution? If evolution, sure, but I don't know. Like, a gold heal skill gets speed debuff too?
Which is significant because of the best debuffer parent. Summer Gold Ship gives 564, which can trigger any of your golds, ignoring conditions. Festival...
It's Evo? It's not... Is it an evolution skill that gets the stamina debuff, or updated? They just buffed it? Oh, shit. Damn.
Gold City can use this in sprint, to trigger her skill in the final leg, and really ruin people, the rare acceleration debuffer. 564 can be used in the final. Gold City can use this in sprint, to trigger her.
At a random point in the second half of the race, your speed will increase and you'll activate 2 of your gold skills at random, ignoring their conditions. What the fuck?
Her skill in the final leg, and really ruin people, the rare
She's like a fucking mage.
acceleration debuffer. 564 can be used on all debuffers to sneak in an extra debuff. You'll definitely want to pull her if you love this strategy. As for cards, there are only 2 to watch out for, and you could probably just borrow them. Debuffers have received practically no card support. For more information, read the ref doc.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Isn't Urs the ref doc author? I think. Aren't they? Anyway, good video. Really quick, straight to the point. Pink skill is evil. Evolution. Well, yeah, but it wasn't pink. Leo Cup is gonna be triple debuffer meta. Really? Selena Maestro and Professor Curvature on the straight. The original author, but gets edited by others. Oh. Big dubs. The same guy who did the arc vid comes one of Saiyan Sky and the continuation of his bloodline. We've kind of already watched a Saiyan Sky video, but I definitely would. I think this guy does better videos typically. Nakayama Daisho guy. This is 2017. If there's no like horse to watch, I'm not too sure how much I. Nakayama Daisho guy. I'm not too sure like why I would watch it. Arima Kinen, sure, but I think we've watched this before. That's the best Saiyan Sky video. Oh yeah. All right. Let's take a look. All right. When horse racing tells a love story. This, again, has only less than 300 views. This guy is, like, severely underrated, dude. His ARC video was, like, probably the best video I've ever watched on the ARC. But, alright, let's take a look.
What would a love story be like in horse racing?
Good question.
Under the azure sky, two graves tell a love story that transcends class. To understand this love story, we must look at this support card from the game, which on surface is a Nishino flower support card, but with the true main character of Seiun Sky. Yet behind the love story lies the memory of a person who could never let go. The story began at a special period of time, 1995. Nishiyama Farm, a new owner, Shigeyuki Nishiyama, just took the farm in hand. At the time, Nishiyama Farm was far too large in size, housing around 200 broodmares, facing a serious financial crisis. However, crisis comes along with opportunity. It's also the time when their first G1 champion, Nishino Flower, just retired from the race course. She was their first G1 champion, carrying an elite bloodline that made her a top-tier horse for breeding. To give more context to this period of time, during the 90s,
I guess Nishino Flower is a mare.
A top-tier horse for breeding. To give more context to this period of time, during the 90s, Sunday Silence was introduced to Japan, and it completely transformed the very fabric of Japanese horse breeding, causing the biggest generational shift the sport had ever seen. People soon discovered stallions with American bloodline thrived on Japan's quick, high-speed racing. For decades, the tradition of leaning heavily on European stock suddenly grew old. For the industry expert, this revolution forced them to reform. For example, there was Symbolic Stable, once produced legend like Symbolic Rudolph, who suddenly fell hard to compete. So they decided to turn its focus away from Europe and began importing American horses, eventually delivering another legend, Symbolic Chris S.
Damn!
And then there was Nishiyama Farm, where the new owner, Shigeyuki Nishiyama, facing such revolution, decided to take drastic action and sell off 250 horses, keeping only the very best horse they got. Among the horses sold off, there was one called Sheriff Star, a stallion introduced from Europe with a disappointing result in stud. Yet one of his foals was left in the farm not because he was outstanding, in fact, it was probably pure coincidence. A trainer once requested to take him in, but that trainer never showed up at the end. So just as the future looked bleak for this horse, a rookie trainer who desperately needed something to begin his career casually took the horse in and described this horse: poor in condition, poor in appearance, poor in bloodline.
Ugly as fuck. This horse ugly as hell.
Poor just in every way. And that horse was Seiun Sky. This was how everything began.
Dang.
In the debut, to everyone's surprise, this hopeless horse stormed ahead with a dominant victory. And in the second race, Seiun Sky again made 5-lane victory, about to enter the classic undefeated. However, on the next race, he was beaten by Special Week, cited by Sunday Silence. Yes, Seiun Sky was born into
the golden
first season
generation
of and become a horse girl, but also one of the reasons the anime chose this period of time for its first season was because the amount and depth of the talent this generation had. Seiun Sky was born.
Bro, we need like, I don't know, man. I feel like we need like a season 1 redo. Like an umamusume reboot, dude. There's no way we have like the golden generation of umamusume, and it's like season 1's cute. It is, but like I would love to see it take a more modern approach, which is more similar to Cinderella. I say modern approach like Cinderella Grey, but it's a manga adaptation, and Cinderella Grey was pretty much done around the same time as season 1. But like, I feel like that approach is really cool. Similar to Road to the Top, similar more to the movie as well. You know, just a little more of a focus on the races and the stories, you know? That's what I would like, but you know,
born into what history would remember as the Golden Generation. Therefore,
Yeah.
in the first leg of the Triple Crown, Satsuki Show,
A reboot,
Seven Sky
yeah.
was booked as the second favorite, but compared to Special Week's overwhelming 1.8 odds, Seven Sky had a considerable gap, staying at 5.4. Yet, against all expectation, once the race began, Seven Sky held off the charges of both King Halo and Special Week to claim the first leg of the Triple Crown, delivering his trainer and jockey their very first classic victory. But even after such victory in the Japan Derby, Seven Sky was listed only as the third favorite, with Special Week once again on top. This scene was
see.
also shown in the anime, where Seven Sky said, "Even though I won Satsuki Show, I am still not a fan favorite. If I surprise you again, will I be the favorite next time?" But most importantly, this is Tokyo Racecourse, home of the Derby. It's famous for its extremely long home stretch, as designed
Damn.
particularly punishing for front runners like Seven Sky. And even worse, when the race began, events unfolded in way no one expected. The public pressure was piling high on King Halo's team. Therefore, one of the big
King
three
Halo!
suddenly lost control and rushed to the front. The story of King Halo is another great story to be told, but this forced other front runners like Seven Sky to match the hot pace. In the end, both front runners burned out and sank into the pack, watching Special Week declare a dramatic victory, setting the
Damn.
stage for their decider in the final leg, Kikasho.
Takeyutaka!
Kyoto Racecourse, the gate opened. Seven Sky charges to the front, blazing through the first 1000 meters in 59.3 seconds, but this pace is insane. Kikasho is a grueling 3000 meter marathon. 59.3 is completely suicidal, fast even for middle distance. No other jockeys dare to chase Seven Sky, but this is where things went interesting. In the second 1000 meters, Seven Sky jockey slowed down the pace dramatically to 64.3 seconds. This change of pace casted an illusion to other jockeys, because even in long distance, such pace is like morning exercise, giving Seven Sky plenty of time to rest up the energy he spent in the beginning. By the time the field reached the final stage, Seven Sky still held a commanding lead and astonishingly began to accelerate again. It was only
Damn.
then that other
Extra
teams
tank.
realized they had all been tricked. But even with the field cam flying at the end, they can only witness Seven Sky smashing the world record to become the double crown winner of the Golden Generation, never once as the betting favorite.
That's a pretty big achievement. Yeah. Angling, rod.
Only then did people finally celebrate this inferior bred horse, one who had defied all doubt, shattered every assumption, and risen to the very peak of this generation. This race became the high point of Seven Sky, and in his next race, Seven Sky would finally become the betting favorite. Finally. If only the story had ended here.
No.
And Arima Kine, Seven Sky was beaten by Grass Wonder, witnessing the phoenix rising from the ashes. The following year, after returning with a dominant win, Seven Sky entered the Tennosho Spring as the second favorite. But in the final stretch, Special Week surged past him
Yeah, Grass Wonder's nickname is Phoenix, right? I guess did he also come back from an injury?
once
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember season 1 he had an injury.
again, leaving Seven Sky in third place. In fact, during the Kikasho, when everyone had been caught off guard by Seven Sky's flawless strategy, Special Week's jockey Taki Yutaka was the first to sense that shift. This time he would not make that same mistake, changing his usual tactic. Special Week shadowed Seven Sky throughout and ultimately had his revenge. When these two fatal rivals met again, it was already fall. Tennosho Autumn. For the first time, Seven Sky finally stood as the favorite over Special Week. However, first favorite in Tenno Show Autumn carried a curse. For 11 straight years, the betting favorite had never won a single time. Symboli Rudolph, Magilo McQueen, Ugly Cap, and many others, no matter how strong they were, how many times they challenged, they all fell to this invisible opponent, including the last year's favorite Silent Suzuka. And this time, the curse claimed Seon Sky as well. Beaten, injured, in front of him, Special Week swept past in a record-breaking style, seizing the Tenno Show Spring-Autumn sweep. By then, who's the main character? Everyone had an answer. After the race, Nishiyama Farm announced Seon Sky would rest up to recover, and this rest would went on for a year and a half. When he finally returned, it's already the next century. Spring 2001, Kyoto Racecourse, the place where he had once shocked everyone. Seon Sky came back, but when he looked around others competing, there were no familiar faces. All the rivals who had defied his youth, Special Week, King Halo, El Condo Pasa, Grass Wander.
Where the fuck did this guy come from? Wait, we've never seen her before. I mean, I know it's Tsutomaru Tsuyoshi, but it's just like, she's not in season 1.
They all have retired. The gate opened, the race began. During his long rest, the team approached a famous writer. When Seon Sky returned, could you please write a book for him? I want him to be remembered. If he comes back, he will definitely become a great horse. When the race was over, a great champion was witnessed. The overlord of the centuries and TM overall, undefeated throughout the entire year of 2000, with 8 straight group victories. Even the curse of the Tenno Show fall that beat many legends, including Seon Sky, had fallen before the unquestionable dominance of TM Opera. 16 seconds after TM Opera won, Seon Sky crossed the wire. 12th in the total of 12 horses. The river of time has passed him by. He's the last member of the glorious golden generation where none of his rivals finished their career with a victory, and neither did him. This is the last race of Seon Sky. Till the end, Nishiyama didn't get to see Seon Sky becoming the main character of his time. After the retirement, Seon Sky and Nishino Flower stood as the Nishiyama Farm's only 2 G1 champions. The owner Nishiyama treasured them like their own children. But Seon Sky's bloodline was considered so poor, his stallion career drew very little interest. Special Week meanwhile flourished. In just 1 year, his foes outnumbered Seon Sky co-sire in his entire life. And on the personal blog of Nishiyama, the owner vented his frustration. Let's talk about the owner Nishiyama, who was a beloved horse owner by many fans. It's widely acknowledged that Cygames forbade not safe for work fan art of umamusume. This is to not anger their owners, but Nishiyama stunned everyone by declaring publicly on Twitter, "I allow it, because it will mean more people can remember my beloved horse."
That's dramatically different from what Twitter usually says. Wait, what? Twitter usually says that Nishiyama's or like Seon Sky's owner didn't want that, but I get based. I mean, I guess. I mean, he's not wrong, I guess.
In fact, among the horse owners, where many were old-fashioned and stubborn at times, Nishiyama is very open-minded. When other games came seeking licensing right, he asked for only $50 per horse.
This is fucking cool. This and the car is just like, damn, dude, this guy's sick.
Just because there needed to be a price in the contract, not trying to profit at all, just wanted his horses to be remembered. And as time passed by, when no other farms approached Seon Sky, Nishiyama made a shocking decision. He ordered Nishino Flower and Seon Sky to be bred together. To industry experts, this decision is batshit madness. Not only these 2 horses had completely different aptitude. One thrives in long distance, one in short to mild distance. But also Nishino Flower was a highly prized brood mare, often paired with elite horses including Takishato. He was the horse to secure the farm's future. And on the other hand, Seon Sky was a genetic dead end. The gulf between them was more immense than Aladdin. But the usually kind Nishiyama this time became stubborn and did it anyway. Their baby was born, 6 rays, 0 wing. On Nishiyama's blog he wrote, "To pass on the blood of my beloved Seiun Sky, I bred him with Nishino flower. If his bloodline would have been preserved, the name of Seiun Sky might have been remembered in the future." But this horse could not run at all. Still, Nishiyama could not give up this madness. He bred this foal with the famous Agnes Takion, and from that came Nishino Mirai. But Mirai too retired, 0 wing. Even with Nishino Flower's blood paired with Seiun Sky, it still doesn't work. And yet Nishiyama persisted. Nishino Mirai gave birth to Nishino Daisy. In 2022, Daisy captured a G1 victory, the very first and only G1 winner descended from Seiun Sky and Nishino Flower. When Daisy won the group stakes, Nishiyama wrote this down in his blog. The madness from 16 years ago had finally come to fruition. Many fans of Seiun Sky came to Sapporo Racecourse, waving to Nishino Daisy. But to me, this is a bloodline born out of my own obsession. And by the way, in the game, Seiun Sky and Nishino Flower have the worst compatibility, just to show how crazy this pairing was in real life. Nishino Daisy. In Japanese, Daisy is a kind of flower. The flower Nishino Flower was holding in this support card. The horse that carried the love of 2 horses and the memory of a man who could never let go. After Seiun Sky and Nishino Flower, Nishiyama Farm never again produced a horse of such brilliance. Eventually, the farm was sold off. 2011, Seiun Sky passed away. Nishiyama wrote this at his grave. "The lightning that raced across the azure sky, long rest." 2020, Nishino Flower passed away, rested beside Seiun Sky. The glory of Nishiyama Farm, the obsession of a single man. Seiun Sky and Nishino Flower now rest here quietly together, beneath the Seiun Sky surrounded with flowers. 2024, to heal the regret of Seiun Sky's final race, Nishino Daisy closed her career with a victory. 2025, the global release of Umamusume, an SR support card appeared. It consisted of 2 characters, Nishino Flower and Seiun Sky, and the name of this support card is "To the Dearest You."
Oh. Damn. That was good. That was pretty good. Told you it's the best Saiyan Sky video. Yeah, it really is. Wow. It's just I don't know. The owner's love for Saiyan Sky was really I don't know, moving, I guess, you know. It was really good. It was just really good. That was incredibly told, dude. That was incredibly told. And it was really cool. Like, just, oh my god. The way that we went over the victories, the way we talked about the owner's sort of obsession with Saiyan Sky and wanting, I guess, a racehorse that basically would carry the spark that he saw in Saiyan Sky, which wasn't really seen by many people, right? The main character of the Golden Generation is Special Week, but one man's obsession to, I guess, have everyone witness what he saw in her or in him, that was pretty cool. That was pretty incredible. Damn. I'm just getting cry. Say this guy's my goat. This guy needs more followers, gang. You know what to do. Yeah, guys. We need to, like, come on. Like, this video needs to be way up there. It's so good. It was so good. The Spark. Link the video. He deserves way more views than this. I know. Last time we linked a video, it didn't really get that many because we don't have like that many people here. But if you guys would like and subscribe to this guy, I think he makes really good videos. I do. I think I wasn't entirely sure because I saw this video pop up on my feed every now and then. I noticed it wasn't picking up that many views. I wasn't sure if it was going to be that good. It was really good. It was really good. I think this guy's a incredible storyteller. He has so much insight into the scene and the feelings behind the owners and the trainers and the jockeys. It's really good. It's definitely really good. Yeah. I liked it and left a comment. Yeah, this was a really beautiful story, well told. It was good. It was good. Hell yeah. Damn. We got 2 banger videos out of the way. Let's see if we could maybe get we already have this emote. That's good. Let's switch the mood up. Let's switch the mood up. What's this? Cute PC rice shower. I mean, how cute is it? This guy's just making a bunch of these. Oh. Does anyone actually use these? Yeah, you guys should like that video. Do you like Nisha no Flower more now? The story of Nisha no Flower is cool. I still don't really care for the character design that much. No, I'm still not like I don't like the dress, guys, and I still like I'm not the biggest fan. It's Nisha no Flower is just Nisha no Flower. And honestly, that video, the love story, right? What I felt more out of anything was like the love like a father would have for his son or his daughter or whatever, right? Because the owner, to me, it was like the owner's love for Saiyan Sky that I felt the most. I thought that was incredible. He's playing fucking Stardew Valley. See, yeah, you gotta get gameplay with this. Oh my god. Should I just download this? Should we just see what it's like? Should I just get MAMBO and download this? But I feel like it'll be in my... I wonder if it'll be distracting. Yes. MAMBO spotted. Install all of them. Link to the rice sold in the Philippines. At least for a stream. Desktop gremlin. So what, I just like click it? Download Machigana 10 Hoiza version 2.0. Is it easy to set up? Virus detected? I would be surprised if you could find a GitHub download without getting false positive by VirusTotal/Defender. I can ensure that it's safe, but that's up to you. I mean, it's open source, so I don't know. It's open source means it can't be bad, right? Right? Question mark? Question mark? Maybe? It's only a folder. What is this? I need it for Fukukitaru. Alright, let's see. Okay, I could download this. It's a folder. Link me, bro. I need that. Sure. Here, I'll link you guys the video. Then you can like the video. It's free. It must be safe. Just read the source code. Yep. Clearly, if you just read the source code. Guys, I know how to code. I've done a little bit of coding. You know, I know what's being written. All right, desktop gremlin. Windows has protected my PC. Do not protect me from Mambo. Uh-oh. Well, there she is. There she is, chat. Here it is. It's logging my keys. It's finding out all my passwords. It's looking at all my shit. But there she is. There's Mambo. Do you guys hear her? Wait. Okay. Maybe maybe this one? I guess this one's fine. Now you guys should hear her, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe here? You guys cannot hear her. I don't think you guys can hear her, right? How do you do, fellow programmers? I don't think you guys can hear her. Huh. Oh well. Well, she's running around. That's all that I need. Oh god, this is gonna be so annoying. There she is. There's Mambo. Wait, where's my chat? I need my chatterino. Because this chat keeps fucking freezing, dude, and it's super annoying. Alright. Calstone thinks she's Jesus. Is she yapping? She is kinda, but I don't know. It's like I can't I don't know how I can. Doesn't seem like it's work. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I close it. Hold on. I have to like go to fucking task manager because I don't know how else to close it. I have to task manager close this shit. Desktop gremlin. Okay. Maybe now that I've set it to go to a certain audio or cable. Oh, I think you guys can hear her. Yeah, I think you guys can hear her now. Yeah, there she is. There you go. All right, Mambo, we're gonna be reacting to videos. You can sit right here, I guess, or follow my mouse. Calstone Lido thinks she's Jesus. English translation.
トレーナー試したいことがあります。水上を走ろうと思います。これに乗ったトレーナーを引いて。
She wants to run on water? Holy shit, why is it getting louder?
最速をもってして2人で空を飛んだ。ならば次は海。トレーナーは見たくないですか？最速の景色を。
I do. I want to see it.
そう言うと思っていました。
She have her phone out?
片方の足が水面についた瞬間に足を上げて、もう片方の足を前に出すことを繰り返す。
That just sounds like instructions for running.
ではイメージトレーニング。はあ。
Oh. Rip.
超える、超える、超えてみせる。すべてを超越してみせる。
Okay.
なんか水上を走るためらしいよ。いざ海へ。
I don't think it worked.
もう一度。
No. I don't know about that. That you're gonna hurt yourself.
ありがとうございます。いけます。
I don't think you can.
乗ってください。
What do you mean? What do you mean get on? Hey, wake up. Oh shit! The vinyl boat skimmed across the sea. Why is she a vinyl boat? Wait, she's... Wait, what?
トレーナーもおめでとうございます。ところでトレーナー、
She actually fucking did it. She actually did. She's tied to a boat. Oh, and you're on the boat? Bro, what the fuck? That doesn't even... Bro, she's pulling a boat while running on what? That's insane. 1200 speed, 0 wit. Hey, you need 0 wit in order to do that, I guess. I hear ya. What is this? What the fuck is this? I'm all ears. What the fuck? This is the type of mod we actually need. These are the mods I would download for umamusume. I'm all ears. It's pretty funny. Here you go. What mod? I don't know, but I mean it's clearly a mod. It's clearly some kind of mod. Let's see here. We'll probably watch one more video and then we go and play the game. Umamusume figure previews. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the if there's MAMBO in there, then maybe. Uma Roblox? Yeah, guys, we need to play Roblox, I think. I think we need to one day play Roblox. Did you see it says corner recovery? Roblox is insane, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't really a believer of Roblox, but I have a little brother and he's shown me a lot of different Roblox games. And most of them are anime battle arenas or like JoJo. And it just reminds me of when I used to play Warcraft 3 and play in pretty much the same exact type of games, anime battle arena, right? It's pretty cool. And now there's umamusume. Like, yeah, Roblox, it's cringe, but there's just a lot of people on there, and a lot of them happen to be talented game devs. It's kind of crazy. Did you play Dota 1? I mean, I guess it would be called Dota 1, right? Not that much of it though. Back then, as a child, I was retarded and I barely understood how to get into a Dota game. So I barely understood. I understood like towards like the later part of Dota's lifetime. Yeah. Look at it. Look at this. Oh.
What would a love story be like?
We already watched this. Umamusume. All right. Centuries of Gold. What is this? Oh, we've seen this. And also, I'm gonna get Omega copyright. Nuked. Ladies Prelude. Were there hold on? Were there no other races that happened recently? I feel like we did. Cygame's best collab partners themselves. Actually true. Should we play Shadowverse, chat? How much gaming does it take to actually win this or to get the skins? When Riftbound stream, bro? When the other channel takes off. Dude, I need to play Riftbound. I need to actually get stuck in and play a lot so that I can I want to make the other channel, but god damn, dude. Between working out, doing this stream and doing umamusume YouTube, I don't know. We'll have to see. But what up, Bill Youth? I definitely want to play the Uma Shadowverse cards. I want there to be like a full collab too. I'm playing it. It don't take much. Real easy to get the Uma skins. Really? All it takes is a swipe? I don't know about that. Rage Shadow Legends. Rednu, where you have to download the maps, right? I did the same too. Those were the good days. Yeah, you had to like download the map off a site. Usually when you play Warcraft 3 custom maps, you join into the custom game and then you could just, it downloads the map automatically. But Dota had like a really gatekeepy sort of community where they basically, like, I think they literally didn't like dumb people, right? In the kinder words. They didn't like dumb people. So they made it so that the only way you can play is if you download the map off a different site. And I didn't know that. So, yeah. That's basically what it was. Dota have a lot of versions, yeah. What are you doing in the game lately? I never catch you grinding. What are you, umamusume? We were playing yesterday, pretty much the entire day. Have you seen all the stuff that came out about Roblox about a month ago? Kids should not be on there anymore. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, obviously, like the grooming shit is kind of cringe. It's not even cringe. It's disgusting. It's illegal. But it's, I mean, like it's just popular with kids. It's also kind of difficult to do, you know. Definitely though, they could get rid of the weird, cringy ass games. You know, it was Play-Doh website, yeah. There's a silly game that came to out to global today called Trickall. Check it out. What's Trickall? What is that? It's marketed for kids. I think Roblox is okay to be marketed towards kids, but I don't like that they have the weird fucking games. That's what's really wrong. Popular searches Mary Bunny Garden. Chat, what the fuck are y'all searching? One game that I might try, I don't think I'm gonna do this on stream. I'll probably play or check it out off stream, is Blue Protocol. How many of y'all are trying this? This is like an anime MMO. This is an anime MMO. I'm probably gonna try, but like, honestly, the way it's designed just feels dumb. The way it's designed feels dumb. I'm gonna try it, but I don't trust MMOs anymore. Yeah, I don't know. This is like very casual though. When Roblox has 70 million users and like 50% of them are under 18, it's gonna attract the worst kinds of people. There's no real getting around it. Well, I mean, they can definitely get rid of the dumb, the weird games, you know? Yeah. You get to hold hands with other players, yeah. Blue Protocol stream? I don't know. If you guys want me to stream it, you know, we could find it. But like, what? It's tomorrow, right? And races for CM start the day after? Or is it tomorrow? For some reason, I think it's tomorrow. Yeah. How can I make a horse girl? If I can make a horse girl, then maybe we'll do it. We want you to stream Silent Hill F. It is tomorrow? Yeah, it is tomorrow. It seems too good to be true. I've seen a lot of videos on Blue Protocol, and the way they describe the game is just not very appealing. It's like, it's an MMO, but it's like limited. It's time gated. So like you can only get like 1 or 2 hours of actual progress and gameplay until you have to basically like you make 0 progress and then you have to log in tomorrow, right? Which is kind of cringe. Not tomorrow, but the day after. I mean, I guess we can, but I also feel like we have to ramp up to it. Why not stream it? I mean, it sounds like something you guys might be into, so if you guys want to, yeah. All MMOs are time gated to an extent, but like in classic WoW or retail WoW, I can go from level 1 to max level like as fast or as slow as I like, you know? I mean, MMOs are time gated to an extent, right? Not like every single like feature, right? Blue Protocol got revived. I thought they canceled global. They did. and then it got revived. Just stream it for our video first, gameplay reactions. Okay. I mean, sounds like you guys are kind of interested, so might as well. Yeah. All right. Then I guess we could try it tomorrow. Yeah. Then we could try it tomorrow for a stream. Yeah, I'm down to watch. Okay. All right. All right, let's move on to the gameplay. The gameplay, chat. Boom. We're going to go live here. We're going to make this public. There's a lot of good gotchas that will be released. I'm excited for a lot of them. Gameplay, no way. Mambo Gaming, I know, crazy. Too much yapping. Short reactions. Make Mambo fall asleep. There, she's fine. Okay, you guys should be automatically redirected, but here you go. Am I live on it? Yeah, I am. Boom. Okay.